The time. The time is 11:40 a.m. The date. The date is the 29th of the 12th, 2020. 29th of December, 2020. My name is Kojo. It means I was born on a Monday. My soul's characteristics is Baju, the calm and peaceful seed, the calm and peaceful child. I'm going to read a few things out loud, and then afterwards, I'm going to explain why we're here. A frank warning. Trying to hold me back is you holding yourself back, whilst I stride to go forward. Time wasting stops progress. Accept it. You can't stop an elephant. Frankly speaking, you ain't gonna stop me. Today is Tuesday. In Hebrew Iconology T993, it's called Ebenada. The soul that is born on this day is Kwabena and Abena. And the characteristics is warrior, fierce, compassionate, passionate, and passion. Invest. Invest in my passion. Passion. My passion is saving lives. Invest in my passion to save lives. Invest in passion. Invest in my passion, the passion of Frank, the passion of truth, the passion of. Invest in the passion of Christ. Invest in heart. Invest in dedication. Invest in care. Invest in life. Invest in abundance to receive abundance. Invest into truth. Invest in our growth and glow. Invest in light. Invest in Frank. Invest in truth. Invest in passion. Invest in my passion. Invest in my passion of saving lives. Invest the passion of. Mel Gibson's The Passion of Frank. Mel Gibson's The Passion of Frank. Get this. This is a message to Mr. Mel Gibson, the maker of The Passion of Christ. And I believe that with your help and with your understanding, we can achieve the passion of Frank. Mr. Gibson, Christ, of whom you spoke so dearly of whom you so graphically described, he had but one passion, and that passion was saving lives. So the title of your film, it's really a question. The Passion of Christ. But what was his passion? Because passion is the path, and passion is also what he liked, what he loved to do. He accepted his path, but he also did what he loved to do, which was what? Save lives. So get this. Mr. Gibson, for you to have so graphically and vividly understood the passion, the path, I'm wondering now, did you understand though, the love which came first? And the love was to give us everything. Now, we are told that to be a good Christian, you have to emulate Christ. The passion of Christ was saving lives. My name is Frank Kojo, the Monday child. And I'm going to make you a proposal. I'm going to make you a proposal. A proposal for you to invest in my passion, the passion of Frank. And then for you to be able to document the passion of Frank, which will reveal the love aspect of the passion of Christ and how to emulate Christ. So, I love saving lives, and you have to admit, Mr. Gibson, that 2020, few days left, but it's been surreal, unreal. People have been praying to see the passion of Christ, the love of Christ that you so vividly, graphically put out, and rightfully so, with the love that people have for Christ. They poured out in the trillions, as though you had made a homage to Christ. So, Mr. Gibson, here's my proposal. I'm going to tell you how I propose to conduct the passion of Frank, which is to emulate the passion of Christ. But get this, to the love aspect, to show that he was given, so you have to be given. That he was forgiven, so you have to be forgiven. That he was caring, so you have to be caring. That he was physical with people, with the blind, with the filthy, with the dirty, with the neat, with the unkept, with the sinner, so said to be, with the Gentile. He was human-centered. So, people are praying for God, for Christ to show that passionate side of him, that he always responds when his children cry for help. So, Mr. Gibson, I'm proposing a business idea. But you see, this business idea is Christ inspired, because I've tried my best, although not perfect, to emulate Christ, to not just read his words, but to try and live in his shoes, to try and do good, even when, because get this, I know Christ, he went, all those fastings he was doing, it wasn't because of anything. It was because there were still hungry people around him. He came to save them. He didn't come to eat with them. He came to give them. And he was passionate enough to put his, you understand what I'm saying, down, so they get the last crumb. So, Mr. Gibson, here's my business proposal. It is actually a very simple and a very small but giant to be, but we can start off small. It's a business called at 1 kilo. Mr. Gibson, this is my business proposal to you. It's a business called 1 kilo, 1 kilo. And you write the @ number 1, as in 1, kg. So 1 kg, 1 kilo. And then the word NOE, 1, KILO, kilo. So 1 kg, 1 kilo. At 1 kg, 1 kilo. What do we do at 1 kg, 1 kilo? We save lives at a time when it's most needed. Why and how? We do it because Nane Nyame wants to raise his hands. Because the passion that God has for us wants to reveal itself through saving lives. I'm going to take you through a list, step by step. First, the list. The first page consists of things that the business will need. Okay. We need vacuum chamber machines for sealing foods. We need some really good ones, but we can start off small. We need chamber machine plastic bags for food, so food grade. We need a label maker or label makers. We need weighing machines, weighing scales. We need storage for frozen items, storage for dry items, and storage for chilled items. We need a kitchen space. So, a large space, and we're going to build not modern kitchens, but traditional African kitchens. But they're going to be of modern standards in terms of cleanliness. I'll explain all that to you later. And a website. Okay. Page 2. Okay. At 1 kilo, we weigh everything at 1 kilo. Dried, frozen, or chilled. Everything at 1 kilo. At 1 kilo, we only supply households, not businesses. We can make different arrangements for businesses, but only households. At 1 kilo, we make long distance shopping easy. At 1 kilo, we take fresh package and shipped straight to your yard. At 1 kilo, we are happy when you are satisfied. At 1 kilo, we make your orders individual. Take note of that. At 1 kilo, we pick the style of cooking and cook. Page 3. At 1 kg, 1 kilo, you will get from Ghana and soon the whole of Africa fresh, naturally grown products, both dried, dried, frozen, chilled, smoked, this, that. Everything will be weighed at 1 kilo. Even spinach, for example, or even okra. If you want processed, we will process it and weigh it at 1 kilo. If you want raw, whole ones, we will just clean it and package them at 1 kilo. In terms of healthiness. Everything is natural. Everything we source is natural. But watch. Also herbs and mixes for drinks that are healthy for you. For example, Ghana has one that is sobolo. It's called sobolo. It's made from the leaf of, I forgot this. It's a really beautiful flower. They come in many colors. Yeah, I forgot the name, sorry. Eucalyptus, I believe it is. Eucalyptus. Yeah, the eucalyptus flower. Yeah, the eucalyptus flower. Yeah, so the flower itself, you can check its medicinal properties. This drink is dried eucalyptus leaves, flower leaves, with ginger, spices, this, that, all natural herbs, cinnamon, this, that, flavored with natural pineapple. It is good for the immune system. You can have it in strengths, it's up to you, but it's really good for the immune. So you can get all this. You can either get it dry for you to make yourself, 1 kilo of everything, or already made and bottled for you to have in the household, for your household. So everything, if you can see, spinach, fresh, washed, vacuum sealed, protected. Fresh, washed, chopped, vacuum sealed, protected. Everything at 1 kilo. Simple as that. Now, what is the benefit of this? What is the benefit of this? Because all the processes and everything is being done in Ghana here, under certified conditions. Under certified conditions. What that means is that the price. Remember, this is the passion of Christ. The price will literally reflect African prices. Exactly how much the whole process cost, plus a bit more, if you were to be in Africa, in Ghana, and bought that thing, 1 kilo. So for example, let's say 1 kilo of tomatoes in Ghana here is 10 cedis. That's exactly how much you're going to buy it for in America, in England, in Poland. 10 cedis. Now, once you've done all your 1 kilo shopping, maybe you're a cook in the house, you like cooking, so everything's fresh, some things are smoked. We package everything. Now get this. The price factor is very important because they are at local prices. Now, I mentioned kitchens. This is where the kitchens comes into play. You see, right now, our immune system, because of viruses and because of a weakening environment, our immune system is always weak. So we need to reconnect back to methods that reshape our immune system and take care of our immune system. And the simple fact is, there's too much chemicals in our foods. Too much chemicals in our foods. So this particular side of the business is entering the frozen fast foods market. The frozen fast foods market. And how is it going to do that? We are trying to retain ancient methods of cooking, natural methods of cooking, and we're trying to pass it on to the youth so this can carry on, so our immune system will get stronger. Now, most Africans, they miss the home comforts, which makes Africans strong, which will also make the rest of the world strong. The problem is greedy Africans who manage to get substandard, products over to England. They're so greedy that they cannot do it like the Chinese have done it. So Chinese food is cheap for everyone to get. Like the Indians have done it. So Indian food is cheap for everyone to get. Like the Pakistanis have done it. So Pakistani food is cheap for everyone to get. Why? Because they love their people. And they know if their people consume their food, eventually, because it's nice, they will invite people into their houses to try their food, and they will consume it, and their food will become global too. But this time, it's not about mass production of foods. This one is different. We are entering the same market, but with a unique concept. Let me repeat, but with a unique concept. You see this kitchen? It will house, maybe in the beginning, let's say maybe 15 traditional kitchens. Traditional kitchens are not very expensive to build. This is the honest truth. So we can probably have a space that contains 100 traditional kitchens. Very neatly built. And this is how this fast food frozen chain works. Imagine you've gone to your doctor and your doctor has told you you're deficient of this, that, this and that and that. You've come on our website, you've noticed that, get this, based on our health advice and based on what your doctor has told you, we have advised that spinach, this, that. You have taken our advice to your doctor. Your doctor has agreed that, you know what, the intake of these things are really good for you. But you have no way of preparing them. You don't know how to prepare them. So you go on our website again and you have, people with cooking skills that prepare these meals and this and that and that and that and that. So for example, spinach stew. You've come on our website, you're looking for this, you're looking for that, you're looking for that. Tomato stew, spinach stew, light soup, this, that. You're looking for a few soups. Because you don't want to eat the same thing every day. You do all the shopping for everything you need. You can click on the soup you like. But this is how you choose the soup you like. You go on our website. Remember, we've got 100 kitchens, meaning we've got 100 different people cooking. So if it's light soup you want, we will give you all the faces that cook light soup. There could be 100 different people that cook light soup, and all of them are good. But get this, the videos will show you what they put into their light soup. And they will explain to you why they do this, why they do that. Some people, when they cook their light soup, it's thick. Some people don't put, listen, we don't use Maggi cubes. This place won't use Maggi cubes. It will use natural onions to flavor everything. Because Maggi cube will do the same, onions will do the same thing, depending on the varieties of onions you combine. Onion brings our taste. So get this, Mr. Gibson, yeah? Once you pick a light soup, depending on ratings of it, that person has a job. You pick contemporary, so you can have 3, 4, 7 people. This one cooking that for you. This one because you like this one. 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 But you can add your personal preferences. So don't add any salt at all. Very important preference. Some people don't eat any salt at all. So everything you're going to make for this person, eliminate salt. Some people, peanuts allergies. So we will have a special side for that. Do you see what I mean? All this and all that. So get this. We're entering the fast food chain, but with individualized, personalized, based on availability of produce. But the workmanship is cheap. The abundance of because Ghana has so much that, get this, Ghanaian farmers lose so much to to rottenness. Why? Because they just can't supply even the home market. Because why? The roads are crap. And many other political instabilities and this and that and that. But get this. All that surplus, I believe, can feed what Ghana loses in surplus. I believe that alone can feed the world. So that's what we're targeting. What the farmers are unable to make benefit of. We will quickly take it off the farmers, cook it. Cheap. So get this. Once you've got all those ingredients, your fresh tilapia, fish from the river wager, this, that, at Ghana prices. Do you know how much 50 cedis? Do you know what 50 cedis is? 50 cedis. Wow. Okay. It's about just under 10 quid. Just under 10 quid. Do you know how much tilapia you can get? And they're fresh. You still see the pink throat. The pink throat shows you just how fresh they are. Do you see what I mean? So, cleaned, processed, either frozen and packaged and sent to you, or cleaned, roasted, seasoned, packaged, sealed, frozen, and sent to you to put in the oven and heat up and eat. But all this will be done at Ghanaian prices. Now, this is how we create jobs, to save lives and also to save and preserve knowledge that saves lives. We're going to actually go to regions, Kumasi, Bolgatanga, this, that, and we're going to look for people who cook with the natural basis. Because this is not food that is meant to get you addicted. This is food that's meant to get you revived and save your life. Freshness. We make it, we chill it, we seal it, we send it to you. It's so fresh that when you cut it, your family can start consuming it straight away. As long as it's frozen. But we're not going to add any additives to make it last any longer. It can last in the freezer for as long as 6 months to a year. As long as you keep it in the freezer. So, your light soups. With meat, with fish, with chicken, with mixed meat, with your vegetable light soups, with mushroom, different types of mushroom. Oh, Ghana has so many different types of sweet wild mushrooms that in Europe you will pay through the nose for. In America you will pay through the nose for, because they don't just grow anywhere. They grow in certain places. There's a particular mushroom that only grows in gold fields. That when you notice this mushroom in this area, it means there's gold around. Period. Do you see what I mean? Exclusive. But even if I was going to sell it to you exclusive, it would be in cities. Your kebabs already prepared, vegetarian ones, vegan ones, already prepared, vacuumed, sealed. Just take it, put it on, bang, bang, bang. Your fish, already seasoned and ready to roast, or already seasoned and roasted, just ready to reheat. Your benku, your dokno, your this, your that, your gari, this, your shito, this, that. But get this, you're buying so much ingredients that you're getting these in kilo bags. However much ingredients you buy, and we will make sure we use everything. And whatever that maybe you may want some bits left over, you may want us to actually leave a bit of this and a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that, because you may want to try the meal, because we add cooking instructions. We add everything that's gone into your food. But get this, how do we cook? We remove metallic traces from your food. How? We cook in ceramic natural pots. So everyone's meal, your household meals. So you're ordering soup, light soup. You're ordering contomere froye. You're ordering tomato froye. You're ordering jollof rice. You're ordering this. You're ordering that. You're ordering this. You're ordering that. But you have individually picked the best combinations you saw. So now instead of going to the market to pick fruits, you're going to pick people. I want this kitchen for this. I want that kitchen for this. I want this kitchen for this. I want that kitchen for this. And then you're shopping at one place at Ghana prices. And then these people will come and take these things and give you to your specification and to your household specification at Ghana prices. Depending on, so this is how you're going to pay the chefs who cooked your individual frozen takeaway meals. Listen, someone could be in the hospital and it could be a dietary situation. And I know the hospitals, they feed people with fast food, but these fast food are made from mechanical machines and it has so much metallic traces, and believe you me, they have to wash them with so much acids and this and that and that, and all that's not good. In these kitchens, you'll always see the floor laced with salt to stop germs from growing. But get this, the ceramic pots, they make the food earthy. They don't add any additions to the food. And they help keep the food more natural. Because we're trying to eat fast food, yet we're not trying to eat junk food. Once everything is packaged, the dry ones, you don't pay for any, you just pay for the price you see. But the food that has been cooked, you have to pay the cooks. So we will probably get a whole price for you and divide it for them according to the amount of work they have to put into their side of the food they cooked. But that will be an arrangement between us. So you will get a Ghana price. So get this. Let me tell you something. Ghanaian girls they're working in restaurants in Ghana today. And if you find one that's getting 400 cedis a month, that person is lucky. Some of them get 300 cedis a month. And get this, you see the restaurant work. It's the longest hours. It's the longest hours. Sometimes the madam can see that the food is not going. You're not going anywhere. Let's stay, maybe they'll come, But then you still have to wake up at the same time and get to work. Do you know how much 350 cedis is? 350 cedis is, okay, 50 pounds is about 450 cedis. So 50 pounds, 450. Do you see what I mean? Now, if we calculated that all the bags of food, you got 2 stews, 2 soups, some benku, they have to do all that for you, personally for you. So the benku, maybe you like your benku hard. Because it's not just a matter of buying benku. Some people like soft benku, some people like hard benku. So now this is an opportunity for you to specify exactly how you like your shit done. So all that is added, and then you probably end up, you're getting a price saying 500 cedis. You see the people, the cooks that took care of all this. If they were splitting 500 cedis between 7 of them per every customer, because get this, they can if one team is chosen let's say for 3 meals, they have to finish this one and cook this one and cook this one. And if each you understand what I'm saying? Listen, they'll be making more money per session than they're making in a year. Depending, because get this, once you not get the food the first time, when you eat it, you start to rate it. And on the packaging, it tells you exactly which team's food you're eating, which team's jollof rice you're eating, which team's this you're eating, which team's that you're eating. So you start to rate them. So other people start, so eventually we start to get people whose food is so consistent with the taste that now we have ready-made meals that are already ready to these people's specifications, and everyone knows their specifications and everyone likes their taste. So some people may just want to run in and grab something quick, but ultimately it's made per household and as to what the household likes. Mr. Gibson, I'm going to go back to the slides because I had to explain all that. Okay, so that slide 3, fresh greens and herbs, nuts dried, beans dried, spinach fresh, dried, sobolo herbs, mushrooms mixed whole, fresh vegetables, dry, frozen, vegan kebabs, meat, fish, poultry, dried, frozen, smoked, salted, fish, chicken, beef, lamb, mixed vegetables, kebab, rabbit, fresh smoked, okusie, fresh smoked. You see what I mean? So that's some of the things, just a list of some of the things. Yeah, okay. Ready-made fresh soup, so page 4. Mixed fresh stews, fresh vegetable stews, mixed fresh vegetable soups, mixed light soup originals, vegan soups, vegan stews, vegan veggie shito, veggie shito, fish shito, mixed shito, chicken mixed tomato stew, chicken mixed tomato soups, mixed meat vegetable stews, mixed meat vegetable soups, fish mixed vegetables, fish, chicken, beef mixed shito. You keep going. You see what I mean? So page 5. Our website. Now I'm talking about our website, what it will consist of. So this is what the website will look like, because I'm giving you a full proposal. Page 1, about our CEO aims, objectives, how it works. At 1 kilo, ready picked chefs and cooks is the chef lottery. 3, an introduction to some of our products, testimonies. Products by category. That's 4. 5, video voting for best soups, soup makers, stew makers to join our team. 6, team page by category. 7, subscribe your household to enjoy. 8, suggestions page, because eventually Nigeria will be added to the list when we get Nigerian cooks, Somalia when we get Somali cooks and Somali ingredients, Burkina Faso, because we're all abroad and all our foods are good. So we will be hunting, we'll be coming around doing self search. You get me? Okay, about us. We simply care too much not to assist you in these rather unfortunate testing and trying times we all find ourselves in. CEO and co-founder Frankie Nettie. So Frankie Nettie is a supreme team made of 2 very resilient, strong and formidable individuals. Frank being the joker of the 2. Nettie simply super Afro strong chick. Aims. At 1 kilo, we aim to simply source the best traditional foods and ingredients from local traditional producers, seek traditional techniques for making the best and healthiest traditional African local foods, create a living supermarket of freshness and packed freshies and fresh and individual cooked to specifications ready for the African traditional favorites. That was a bit long, innit? Okay, frozen and ready for your stoves and whatnot for reheating to eat. At 1 kilo and 1 kg, our aim is to reconnect the disconnected parties, reconnect our stolen lost youth to our shrinking culture through our traditional cultural foods. Objectives. The objective is to enter the ready-made frozen food section with a totally unique health-based and focused system that makes frozen meals medical meals and not sick meals. From our large selection of artisans, traditional chefs and large styles of cooking, you only need to tell us what you want to eat. All traditional chefs who make this will come up, flick through, like the style, like the combination, like the reasoning, plus the knowledge, order the ingredients in kilos, add cooking instructions, example, no salt at all, also add medical advices. To create a fast food ready-made meal specifically made for you and your household to bring back traditional foods that save lives. To get you access needed to foods that saves lives, to really save time. Household size, ready meals, fish, meat, stews, soups, plus raw veg and ready to bake foods. Helping the farmers, to help the cooks, to help the youth, to keep the knowledge and preserve whilst licking our fingers and connecting to the motherland. Creating a health assisting, natural ready made frozen food section that the health professionals can recommend for specific dietary purposes. Creating a major microeconomy system that employs the old for their ancient knowledge, employs the youth to learn and retain that knowledge and the skills. Creating a microeconomy of specialized, young, naturally skilled traditional chefs who are paid the right amount for their cheap, life-saving hard work. Good wages for the Africans at home, banging savings for the Africans abroad, all at traditional African prices, cheap as bowl floats. Ghanaians say bone float, but it's bowl floats because it's a ball which floats on the oil, so it's bowl floats, and they say bone float. Our packaging solutions are always the safest for food consumption. We keep labeling simple and informative to product. This helps us save on packaging and then transfer the savings onto you, thus the simplicity. Israel is real, but Israel is abundant and capable of feeding and saving the world. Saying it's Israel don't make it Israel, unless Israel saves lives and changes the time for death to life, from hunger to fulfillment, from hate to care. Then and then only is Israel really here. Number 8. We sell to household only. How it works. We sell to households only. 30% of all profits go back to active subscribers of their and their expenditure accordingly. So when you subscribe, you've become a part of 30% ownership. So this is opening up ownership. But it is not for you to come and put your money in and go. Come and put your money in, take food out, go and eat, knowing you've saved 30%. But you haven't lost anything. You've eaten it, but you're going to save 30%. Still at the prices of Ghana. The passion of Frank. Contributing subscribers own 30% of profit. 20% goes to Franklin and Friends Kids Organization. Let me quickly explain that. Franklin and Friends Kids Organization is an organization I'm setting up for my son and his friends. His friends being all children around the world from the ages of day 1 to 18. And the aim is, with 20% of profits going into their account, they can now start buying things and helping themselves out. So for example, Ghana doesn't have a theme park for kids. to enjoy themselves. So get this, with 20% of profits, very soon we may have a kids theme park open to Ghanaian kids. If they can afford it, it'll probably be run on the basis of free for the kids, only the adults pay. And everything is still cheap when you come to these venues. So they make 20%. Everything is weighed at 1 kilo and priced at that. All products are vacuum sealed and frozen items, dried items, liquid and etc. Then properly stored and ready for dispatch in proper conditions. Meet the minimum order amount. Reason why I say that is for shipping preferences. When we eventually get to a stage where we can cook the foods and bring them and open up warehouses, where we're not going to open shops, we're going to open warehouses where you order the food and we just pack them with shipping and then we just bring it and then you just turn up and pick it up, or we deliver it, whichever way. When we're able to do that, it will be much easier. Do you see what I mean? For you to just go to the shop and say, oh, I only need tomatoes 1 kilo, so let me go and pick up tomatoes 1 kilo, or let me order it and in a week's time it will be available for me to pick up just that, but that will be added to normal shipping. Do you see what I mean? So for now, to keep the shipping cost and the storage cost very low, you order a minimum amount, we will come to that amount. Do you see what I mean? Everything has to come to a certain amount. That way we can, because we're renting cold storage to store all these things, to transport, whether by air, depending on how big we get. So we can now start doing, you order your food yesterday, and by 6 o'clock this evening, it will be delivered to you by flight. Do you see what I mean? And you're saving so much money that and you're still owner of 30%. Okay, so I think you're getting my idea. Okay, food cooked products like soup, stews, sauces, meat, fish products picked from our list of authentic, traditionally home-trained chefs who will display the depths of their knowledge on each product they cook. You will have a few styles and flavors and combinations. Once all your picks are in order, your ingredients and a very low price chef will take care of everything. Everything comes ready for when you are in a hurry to leave but hungry and dying. Large family size packs for days, weeks, months, up to you. You get me? Fresh everything if you fancy following our chefs from your location. So you can follow their style of cooking if you just buy the ingredients and follow them. We're not making anything a secret. But sometimes you just don't have the time. Students, single families, single mothers, single dads, single households, or really busy households, and you end up eating junk food, takeaway, frozen foods. But this time round, it's real food, cooked, no preservatives. Get empty and feed the family. Okay, where was I? Mr. Gibson, it's a business proposal. You know what I mean? So just give me a little time. That's what I'm saying. Okay. For now, to make it cheap, we will have 2 delivery dates. So in the beginning, we have 2 delivery dates. One at the beginning of the month, one at the end of the month. So you have to get your orders in to one of those boxes. And the aim, so for example, if you're renting a 40-footer, is to fill up a 40-footer. So if it's at the beginning of the month, number one, get your orders in halfway between last month. We've got almost 2 weeks. We can cook everyone's food within the space of 48 hours. That's the truth. But we have to get the ingredients in. You see what I mean? We get the ingredients in fresh. First order, second order, first order, second order, first order, second order. And then eventually we start picking our favorite cooks, and then they're making consistent ones. And then we're sending them to the storehouses in your countries, and then you're ordering them and you're getting them. Still at Ghanaian prices, with a little bit on top for shipping and, air flights. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry, bear with me. So, you get the idea. Medicinal grade food, cooked fresh, traditional, with natural everything. Because get this, it's the same process. Most of the packaged foods, they come from China or another country into your country. The only thing is, the reason why they're able to put it in boxes is because they've used chemicals to stabilize them. They've used chemicals to stabilize them. But the reason why we don't want to put it in boxes and rather we're putting them in bags and sealing them is because when you vacuum air completely out of the vacuum sealer, you actually close in freshness, preserve it, and it will last fresh longer. So it's not going to last as long as their one. Their one can last for 10 years in the fridge, but it's not good for you. This one will last for up to 6 months to a year if you keep a steady frozen temperature as advised on the labeling. But it was made for you and your household. But it's fast food. Like I said, no fancy dressing. The fanciness goes into the flavor, the care. Do you see what I mean? Let me show you the difference between light soup in England and light soup in Ghana. You see, ginger is not just ginger. The ginger you buy in Europe is genetic ginger, and it's not actually that potent to your health. And this is the truth. It's not actually that potent for your health. You see, in Ghana, their ginger is natural, but the only problem is it's very small. They're tiny. So they're very tedious to clean. And that was the reason why they genetically modified ginger in the first place, for uniformity. But then by doing that, they also took the potency out. It's a compact piece of earth that compacts a lot of potency. It's the same scenario for onions. English onions and foreign onions are huge. Ghanaian onions are tiny. But when you cut a Ghanaian onion, if it is going to make you cry, it's going to make you cry. It shows you the potency. Although small, they're healthier. And they retain, this is what I was telling you earlier, that the onion is for flavoring. Ghanaians have all types of colors of onions. And is a good balance of these. And the cooking process that brings out their sugary sides, their sour sides, their flavoring sides, their this side, their this side. So sometimes you combine fried onions with boiled onions to get a particular flavor out. With a certain, you understand what I'm saying? There's that. That's the kind of care that's going into your fast foods. And because is a certain amount, can you imagine? Let me show you something here. Let me show you something. I'm just going to give you the average shopping list of an African household in England is about £400 or more for a family of mom and dad, and 2 siblings. So a family of 4. Things like African food, they're never authentic because you never get the right potatoes, the right this, the right that, the right this, the right that, the right that. But if you were to eat African cuisines, you could double that amount to £800 a month. It's too much. And if you were to go to African restaurants on a regular basis, you'll be broke. It's far too much. So let's stick to the average, 450 a month, pounds on food. You still have to now come and cook the food. Gas, electricity, this, that. You need to find time. You're tired because you're working. You need to come and clean the fish and do this and do that. But all these things are very expensive. And because you don't get the authentic ingredients, they don't even taste right. And you're missing home. So, now, you come on the website. You say, okay, I want banga soup. Let's imagine that the Nigerians are on board, yeah? So the Nigerians, Mr. Gibson, they have a soup. My boy Oscar, he loved the soup, and I could never tell why. Get this, it's called banga soup. And banga soup is a natural green. So it's some leaves, but it's a leaf that behaves like okra. So it's slimy. You get a little bit slimy. And other leaves, but it's natural. Just the leaves, natural, grinded, and then they add tomatoes and this and that, make a sauce, add the leaves and add bare meat. Very healthy. But get this, it's not a sweet soup, it's a sour soup. Because you need a balance of sweet and sour. But if you get the taste for it, it's really nice. Do you see what I mean? So you don't know how to make banga soup, but you know you like banga soup. So you come, you click on banga soup. Now you may see 10 different auntie kitchens, yeah, within our set safe kitchen that cook banga soup. Now you, just like YouTube, you click on each one of them and there's a video. Omo, my son, my daughter, welcome. Today, Mama, I go show you banga soup. You see this? Now ain't good for your heart. You see this? Na cocoa leaf. Na cocoa leaf. Now ain't good for woman in poto. This, that. You know what I'm saying? So they give you a little character and they give you a little science facts and a little healthy facts. And they cook it. You see it. You say, I don't like the one that way. But the one of them, yeah, it's just the way your mom makes it. I ordered that one. From that moment, kilo everything. At Ghanaian prices. Kilo everything at Ghanaian prices. Aunties will take their ingredients and start cooking your foods. After that, we will chill everything and bag them. Now, the bagging process, this is another bit where it depends on how much you want to pay. So we can bag everything into 2 big bags depending on how much you got, or 1 big bag. But get this, you may want, because you may be a student, you may want smaller portions. Smaller portions. So we sell the bags. So you choose which small bags you want. And we will package, we will pour and pour and pour into each bag. And then we will ship these bags frozen so you can just pick one up. You can have, you see the way Rice Krispies do it? You have 7 different little boxes. Okay, you can have contemporary stew, yeah, about 7 of them. And this stew, about 8 of them. This, that mixed into one big shipment, bang. When you put them in the fridge, it's like your kids opening the fridge and seeing Ice lollies everywhere. Everything's labeled. Pick it up, contemporary stew. Ooh, I'm having contemporary today. Let me just boil some egg. Boom. You're not home, but your kids are just picking them up and sticking them in because you've been showing them how to do it. Do you see what I mean? Now, Mr. Gibson, this is where you come in. This is where you come in. I need the list. The process, I know. The products, I have access to. I just now need the list I read to you on the first page. This business will rely on vacuum sealing. This business will require cold storage, 40-footer containers that literally, when they arrive in your country, you know live aid has arrived. So when we get to the point where we're sending 30 to the UK, 50 to America, 100, 1,000 to America, the kitchens are growing around the country, not just for food, but for also the fresh produce. And then we know Israel is truly here to save. So, I don't know, Mr. Gibson, but you have shown a lot of passion in Christ. And it is so said, he who shows passion in Christ is handsomely rewarded. You have been handsomely rewarded by Christ. I've been directed to your door for the passion of Frank. I need vacuum sealers to create jobs. I need 40-footers, fridge containers to create jobs to save lives. I need kitchens, simple space, and traditional cheap traditional kitchens, and ceramic cooking pots, which is all available to me here. For earthy connection. I need a way through. I need a way through, Mr. Gibson. I need a way through. I really need a way through. But get this, I realized something. The job is not mine alone. For it has been said, there are those who are called who fail to answer. And there are those who are called who do not hear the call. And there are those who are called who ignore the call. But there are a few who are called and with passion, they pick up the mantle. And with passion, they show the passion of Christ. The passion of Frank. Mr. Gibson, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of dividing the world's wealth for the majority. It's just the beginning. You see that 30% rule where the subscribers own 30%. So however much you've been spending over the year, at the end of the tax year, all of you who are subscribers get 30% to share amongst you. But it will depend on your expenditure. And that will show the amount of the 30% that is returned back to you. This system comes out of a system called the GIBSON'S system, where is a platform on a GIBSON'S system called 5 On. So 5 On is a company that allows anyone to invest in anyone, but at £5 equivalent only. So get this, someone comes up with an idea like the one I've just come up with, and I put it onto 5on. And under the GIBSON'S system, I offer investors a percentage. So for example, let's say I offer them 20%, but then we need £2 million to start this business. We're offering them, 30% for 2 million. But get this, we only require £5 equivalent from each investor. It means any poor person can now get involved in investing. But get this, you divide 2 million by £5. That's how many people we require. So on our website, when we put the idea up, as the people are subscribing and paying in their £5, you will see the counter for the number of people going up, and also the counter which shows us the number of people that we need. So you will see the number of people we have, so you know there's still space. Once we have that amount, we then start the business under the watchful eye of the GIBSON'S system, which is controlled under 5on. Now, like under the GIBSON'S system, you give the percentages of your company that you wish to give away. So, for example, every company that I come up with under this platform, I sometimes give 40% to the subscribers. So I've got a platform that is better than YouTube and better than all the other ones. And subscribers at the end of every year will be entitled to, according to their usage and according to their involvement and their active involvement on pushing everything that is happening for advertisement, for this and that, will be entitled to 40% of the profits. 20% will go to Franklin and Friends, and the rest will be divided accordingly between my parents and the rest of the world. As to, you understand what I'm saying? Like that. So it's up to you how you share your business with the rest of the world. If the world doesn't like your percentage, splits, then they won't invest in you. You can go to Dragon's Den, and then 2 people will take you and rape you. But if 100,000 people are invested in your ideas, some of them in Brazil, some of them here, some of them there, some of them there, listen, very soon they're calling, because some of them will invest not because it suits your nation, they will make money from your nation, but because that particular idea is needed in their country, but it can't be produced in their country. So they're investing so they can get it over there. Worldwide in no time. If Moses split the waters, then we're splitting all waters. Africa is coming. But Africa's not coming with small packages. I'm talking, listen, ordering Christmas 2021 will be an African one. Why? Imagine ordering all your soups, all your stews, all your kebabs, all your this, all your that, all your this, all your that. You can just rent a hall and say, listen, let's all contribute what we've ordered and cook out and invite anyone that will walk in to our Ghanaian feast. A real Christmas. It comes because you've rented a hall. You get the industrial warmers out. You put everything in there. You warm everything. You serve it. Different flavors coming. Oh, the contemporary was nice. And someone goes, oh, yeah? Oh, I haven't tried it. Let me try it. Nice. Oh, contemporary is nice. Oh, I've tried it. You haven't tried this one. Try it. This one's different too. Like that, everyone's eating. 2021. So, Mr. Gibson, that's what's going on. You get me? That's what's happening. You get me? Passion to save lives. The passion of Christ. Passion of Frank. So, that's what I need to give you the passion of Frank. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus gave you the Bible to give you the passion of Frank. I need a business. You understand what I'm saying? I need to set up this business and show the world the true destination of Israel. Mr. Gibson, Wagwan G, holla. Yeah, holla your boy. Hit me. Hit me, boy. Alright then. Oh, the time is 1 hour, 10 minutes, 33 seconds. So get this. Just to make sure that it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I'm going to wait till it gets to 1:11, which will be 111, the representation of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You have to make it spiritual, you get me? Because it is. Boop.